Do you believe in the afterlife or reincarnation? The concept of the afterlife does not exist in mainstream science, because it cannot be proved. Science depends on the ability of humans to prove the existence of the afterlife, but human beings are not scientifically capable of proving it. In medical science, when the donor dies and his organs are transplanted into the recipient's body, and if the recipient obtains the traits of his donor that change his personality and behavior, is this not the afterlife? The concept of reincarnation is another mysterious phenomenon apart from the subject of the soul. Throughout history, in many religions, there are references to reincarnation. Particularly in Buddhism, the followers strongly believe in the reincarnation. But without any evidence, it is impossible for science to accept reincarnation as a reality. In fact, science is not capable of properly conducting scientific research on reincarnation, but it may be possible in the distant future. Technologies in the distant future will be able to shut down the human body in order to become clinically dead temporarily, so that the soul can see the reincarnation and afterlife of another soul. Maybe in the future science will be able to explain reincarnation. In medical science, soul transplant is unknowingly taking place in the form of organ transplants. Organ transplants have saved a lot of lives, but many people claim to have received more than just a working organ. We have already seen in horror movies and TV series that when the soul of a dead person enters the body of another person, it changes the behavior and personality of the host. It seems fictitious, far from reality, but in medical science this phenomenon is real in cases of organ transplants that save lives of patients with critical conditions. There are some recipients of organs that have obtained the characteristics of their donors that have changed their personality and behavior. There are many movies and TV shows on this phenomenon. Organ transplants merge the souls of different people. The reason known for the strange phenomenon is cellular memory. It is strange that the same phenomenon of cellular memory exists in plants, which is considered to be a real science in horticulture. And grafting of plants in horticulture is a good example. The subject of cellular memory of organ transplants is debatable in science, but if we study nature, we may be able to find answers to the phenomenon of cellular memory. In horticulture science, a similar thing is known as grafting, which means joining two or more plant tissues so as to continue their growth together. There are many grafting methods, but the most common method is stem grafting technique. A shoot of one or more plant cultivars is grafted onto the stalk of another plant. The grafting results in a variety of fruits from a single plant, and it changes the qualities of the rootstock plant. Similarly, in humans, many recipients of organs have obtained the traits of their donors after organ transplants. In the future, more advanced soul transplant will be possible by replicating the mind memory from one person to another without the need for a brain transplant. Artificial afterlife will be possible in the future, by replicating mind memory from a dead person into artificially intelligent being. The other possibility is that replicating the mind memory of a healthy living person into artificially intelligent being. That means a person will be able to live two parallel lives, one as a normal human being and the other as an artificially intelligent being. With this logic, there will be a possibility of multiple parallel lives of a single person at the same time. Maybe a male human mind memory can be replicated to a female artificially intelligent being, or a female human mind memory can be replicated to a male artificially intelligent being. The possibilities are interesting, and in this way humans will be able to marry themselves in the future. Every cell in our body contains DNA, and every DNA has memory. With this logic, organ transplant transfers the cellular memory to the recipient through the DNA of the donor. It is clear that the DNA is transferred through the cells to the recipients during organ transplantation, and that the recipients of the organs obtain the characteristics of their donors after organ transplantation.